Hey everyone, this is Dalton, Adult1095, coming with another Transformers video, and that is going to be over the vintage Scorponok figure that was reissued to Walmart recently. I love how, you know, on Pulse Fan First Friday, they said, oh yeah, these are coming late spring, or sometime this spring. They're available for pickup and order. And this one I am going to go ahead and open because it got dinged here and really dinged back here. So, not too happy about that, Walmart. They literally packed this thing in just a plastic sleeve. They didn't put it in a box like they did with Tigatron. Nothing, just, throw it in a sleeve. Just one of those little plastic, thin, like, wrap things. So this guy's getting opened up. Tigatron's going to have to wait a little while till I get a second one. So, yeah. If I'm going to pay the money that I paid for this, then I'm going to open it. So, take a look here. Of course, you got the same kind of vintage stuff. Of course, the artwork, I think, has been tweaked a little bit. I remember Stasis talking about that at the time of this recording this past week. But by the time this video goes up, it could be a couple months from now. So, I don't know. You got the Evil Predacon Scorponok, launches Secret Robotic Bee. A lot of these taken straight from the original, packaging. So with biogenetic engineering, the Transformers have created a perfect genetic fusion between ferocious animals and mechanical technology. The result, heroic Maximals versus evil Predacons. So we've got strength of 8, intelligence of 5, which, yeah, I guess kind of makes sense throughout the show. He had his moments where he's like a genius, the other he just complete idiot. Speed of 5, probably a little bit slower. And firepower of 9, I guess, with the missiles and his Cyber Venom Stinger. Of course, Cyberbee. So then you got his bio function. He's a Desert Attack Commander. He's more of just weapons and venom. Oh, let's go ahead and get this guy open and check him out. All right, and here we have the vintage Scorponok out of his packaging. And first impressions is, I love this thing. Like, this is so much better, in my opinion, than the Kingdom one as far as playability and features. That, yeah, I'm so glad to finally have this. Now, not really first impressions, but at this point, because I've been playing with this thing almost nonstop for the past few days. And, my intros tend to be different, a few days apart or a few weeks, months, whatever, apart from my actual review at this point. I just want to get the intro done, check out the figure, and then get my review out whenever I can. But I absolutely love this thing, and it's really impressed me. So, going over it, he is different than the original. I don't have the original, so that's why I'm gushing over this like crazy. He is in a lot more show-accurate colors, which is something the vintage Beast Wars toys seem to be kind of leaning towards as far as these reissues go. So he's definitely got that gray color scheme with the purple-blue claws, the red legs, the stinger looks really good. Of course, you can still... Oh, it's the legs scraping against my board here, but yeah, the gimmick still works just fine. And we'll go over the other two in robot mode, which, it's really all the articulation you're going to get is just moving the tail. The claws can kind of move a little bit. You can open and close this one some, but that's about it. So, transformation, very simple. We want to rotate the stinger assembly around, bring that back to there. Go ahead and take the scorpion head, which does have painted red eyes and still looks better than the Kingdom version. So pop these out, bring them down. You'll just bring this whole assembly up and around while rotating the legs. Actually, I want to bring the head out. There is a little peg there, little hole right there. This will all just collapse up into here, just like that. Close the legs around the torso. Flip the top of the scorpion head back to form the heels, and the little mandibles to form the toes. Bring the forearms around. And there we have Scorponok in robot mode. And again, he looks fantastic. I really like the mutant mask. You've got the red highlights there on the tubes and, of course, the forehead itself, the green eyes. You can open that up to reveal the actual robot face hidden inside. If I can get it to cooperate here. Seems like one side wants to open, the other side just wants to remain closed. There we go. So there we've got his robot head, which, you know, the show model was heavily inspired by, but not, you know, 100% perfect with. So let's zoom in here so you can see that. So we've got kind of a screaming look to his face. You got the yellow visor, of course, the blue plastic for the head itself. Got some nice details here on the chest. Some little pistons or springs right there. Nothing I don't like is the screw holes being exposed, but, you know, if it makes that sacrifice for beast mode, then, you know what, it's not the end of the world. As far as articulation goes, his head is on a ball joint, though you're going to get better articulation if you just close it and move the head with the mutant mask. Shoulders rotate 360, in and out, and not so, I guess you get there, but then it just goes back, so don't want to force it. So just minimal shoulder movement, 360 at the elbow. You get 90 degrees at the elbow. Rotates, but sometimes it'll get stuck, and it kind of got to pop it. It's a little scary with it being translucent plastic, so I'm going to try to avoid having to do that. Nothing at the waist due to the transformation. You got ball joint hips, which also work as a swivel, I guess. 90 at the knee, and then up and down at the toe, which doesn't really do much of anything. So let's go ahead and get into the gimmicks. We've already seen the stinger gimmick, so you can still use that here, albeit a little bit better. The mutant mask. He's also got in this claw a pair of missiles, so you just open that up. And some really powerful springs on that. Let's get this one. So get that one and that one. The advantage of having a mostly boxed off review area. So you can open up the claw all the way like that and fire them off. And then in this claw, we've got the infamous Cyberbee, which itself is painted very well. So you got the yellow stripes, you've got black for the eyes, and of course little silver mandibles. You got the veins molded in there. So, and of course, little molded in legs, so you can have him flying around, spying on, you know, Maximals. But, you know, close it up. And some people are reporting an issue with the little latch mechanism here. Mine works just fine. Like, locks right in. So you just pull this little trigger and there it goes. So then that just folds right back up like that. And these two will hold the leg portion in place. That basically forms the claw. And it just collapses right in. So there is the vintage Transformers reissue Walmart exclusive, at least in the United States. And it's probably also on Hasbro Pulse as well as a shared exclusive. This joint keeps popping apart. But yeah, I'm glad to finally have a Scorponok. I might get another one later, either when it goes on clearance or just, you know, when I have the extra money aside to do it, to get a second one. But for now, I'm happy to have this one put on my display with all the other vintage Beast Wars characters I have. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Simple review, simple figure, very fun and great looking figure. I'm very happy with how this turned out, like I said multiple times now. So I'm going to stop rambling, and I will see you guys in the next video. Be sure to check out all the links down in the description below. They're just there. I'm not going to rattle them off now, so hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.